What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the live stream. If you made money today, let me know in the comments. It is currently December 11th, 2024. And for the most part, as you all can see, the stock heat map has a lot of green today. For the past 2 days, I've seen a lot of red, especially in the finance side. The finance side is currently recovering. But before we really get into these individual stocks, let's look at the major indices because that tells us how the majority of the stocks are doing. For example, the S&P 500, they closed off in the green today. The S&P 500, they rose by 0.08%, recovering from a recent dip and closing near its all-time high. Investors are all optimistic, and we'll discuss why in just a bit. By the way, if you want to follow the S&P 500, there's an ETF called the SPY that you can follow, and I believe the SPY is going to reach 610 in the future. The NASDAQ composite, this is the NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ composite is right here. The NASDAQ composite also closed in the green, 1.77%, 20,034.89. So the NASDAQ had a fantastic day, surging 1.8% to break the 20,000 mark for the first time ever, guys. This is the first time we're ever seeing the NASDAQ composite over 20,000. And that's big for that index. Big tech stocks are once again proving their dominance in the stock market. Now, let's look at the Dow. Look at the Dow. They're actually down. The Dow is down, but look at this huge number. For them to be down with this huge number, it really speaks a lot. We've had a crazy bull run this year. But the Dow was the outlier, slipping by 0.22%. That's about 99 points. It seems the market is favoring growth stocks over industrial stocks. That's why the Dow is down, because the Dow mainly has industrial stocks. If you're new to investing in the stock market, these indices show us how major niches in the stock market are doing. So, for example, the Dow pretty much has a basket of industrial stocks, and the S&P and NASDAQ, they have a lot of tech stocks, the highest performing companies like Nvidia, Tesla. That's where all of these stocks are held in. So what's behind these moves? I'll open up this hot stock heat map again. So the reason these stocks are going green is because we got some key data coming from the CPI today. It showed a 0.3 rise in November, which was right in line with expectations. This brought annual core inflation down to 3.3%, fueling speculations that the Federal Reserve could cut interest rates by 0.25% in their upcoming meeting. This kind of news often drives investors towards growth sectors like technology, and we're seeing that play out in today's numbers. All right, so now let's do a little highlight. Let's do some sector highlights. So technology led, as you all can see, Google is up again by 5.52%. I remember yesterday when I live streamed, they were up 5.5, and now today again. At first I was like, hold on, is this yesterday's stock heat map? No, but it's today. Google held up strong, and they let those bulls run. Look at Nvidia, they're up today 3.14%. Yesterday they were down by like 2 or maybe 3. Look at Tesla over here. I'm going to talk about Tesla in a minute. Matter of fact, that's the title of the video, Tesla. We're going to talk a lot about this one here because they broke all-time highs. Meta is also up, Netflix over here. But I know you guys want to hear about Tesla. That was the name on the actual title of the video, and the thumbnail is a Tesla car with the Tesla logo. So let's talk about it. Look at this stock heat map. Actually, this candle chart right here. So at market open, look at what happened. At market open, they were already at 409, guys. They dipped a little. They didn't. I don't think they touched 300 today. They did not touch 300. From 402 or 403, they shot up all the way to 426. They closed at 426. And after market hours, look at what happened. They gradually increased. So they're letting their bulls take lead right now. So Tesla shares soared 5.9%. And this recorded a new all-time high. Investors are buzzing around about their plans for a more affordable EV and some glowing analyst ratings. It's safe to say Tesla is crushing it right now. So, like I said, word on the street, there's a new Tesla EV that's coming out that will be more affordable in the 30,000 range. Now, Tesla hasn't officially stated that, but that's the word on the street. There are rumors about that. And that's one of the reasons why Tesla is buzzing right now. On the other hand, we have some more stocks that are doing crazy numbers, guys. We have GameStop and Broadcom right here. So right now I'm going to talk about Broadcom. So Broadcom, another big company winner, up 6.6% today. Look at this big move. Look at this big move. I don't even follow Broadcom, but I had to because I saw this big candle. Look, in the pre-market, they were at 171. At market open, they were at 179. And today, look at where they closed off, 184. Think about that. They closed off yesterday around the 170 range. They were at 169 yesterday, and now they're at 184. They closed off at 183, and they're currently they're consolidated right here in the aftermarket, but big move, 6.6%. After reports of an AI chip partnership with Apple, AI continues to be a major market mover. So that's what's been happening on the tech side of the stock market. Tesla and Broadcom had big moves to the upside. Now let's talk about consumer discretionary and communication services. Both sectors posted solid gains today, making crazy moves. Strong consumer spending trending as inflation cools. So we all know one of the major stores that people love to shop at in America. It's always publicized in movies, but we all know it as Macy's. So for the most part, yesterday they closed in they closed. They had a solid day yesterday, and in the aftermarket they dropped. But look at what happened when the market opened today. So they started around 14.89 and they closed off at 16.52, showing that consumers are, they picked it back up, but not every stock had a good day. Not every stock had a good day. You guys see this big red candle right here? You saw this big red candle? They had a solid day, and then in the aftermarket, they dropped. But for the most part, their shares dropped 0.9% after cutting their financial outlook, a sign that the holiday shopping season might not be as strong as expected. This is one of the most famous corporations in the United States that people love to shop at. When you think of parades, there's always a Macy's parade that people look towards to watching. Matter of fact, I can't think of another parade other than the Macy's parade, guys. Just being honest. Another stock that did not do, actually, another stock that had a crazy gain today, guys. Another stock that had a crazy gain was GameStop. Look at this, guys. GameStop, on the flip side, surprised everyone with a 7.7 gain. Look at this. So yesterday, they had a solid slope, a down slope. And in the aftermarket, look at what happened. Boom! A big bull candle in the aftermarket, guys. At 440, it reached a peak of around 30.98. And after posting a rare third quarter profit, yes, you heard that right. GameStop is profitable again, despite a 20% drop in sales. That's crazy. But they rose up after news was released, and then at market open, they were at 27, shot up again, 30.13, had a little slight slope down, but they still closed in the green, guys. Good job for GameStop. They're profitable again. All right, so now let's turn away from stocks and let's talk a little bit about cryptocurrencies. So right now, Bitcoin is holding steady above 100,000. Look at that. Would you have imagined one day Bitcoin would be at 100,000 100,000, but it would be down 0.30 now. Cryptocurrencies are live, so these numbers will be moving as I'm speaking. But could you imagine one day you'll be talking about Bitcoin being at 100,000, but it's in a negative? Insane, right? So they're holding strong at 100,000, currently trading at those levels. This follows last week's all-time high, and the bullish sentiment doesn't seem to be fading. Bitcoin actually hit 100,000 literally a week ago on Wednesday. I was literally skating. I got so many alerts. Bitcoin is at 100,000. I come home. I was like, I got to record a video about this. I recorded a video. You can check my streams. But next on the list, Ethereum. They're up. They're up, guys. Although this is down minus 0.19, this number has gotten so much larger. Like, this is a big number for Ethereum, guys. So Ethereum is also climbing up 2.1% today, trading at around 3,826.78 as I'm speaking. The growth of DeFi and Layer 2 solutions is really driving interest in Ethereum. Excuse me about that. My nose got stuffy. Now, let's talk a little bit about some altcoins like Solana. So, if you guys are deep into crypto, you guys should know that there are other stocks, like there are altcoins actually, like Solana. Have you guys ever heard of Solana? 7% today, guys. 3.7% thanks to its growing ecosystem. I'll pull up their chart so that way we can see Solana. So they're up 3.7% today. Look at that. Nice slope up. That's a big mountain to climb up, guys. And for the most part, there's another one called Ripple. Ripple, they gained 1.5% today. So Ripple is another one. I'm not too deep into crypto, but I'm just highlighting some of the major cryptos that had big moves. They were up 1.5% today, with investors optimistic about a potential positive outcome in its legal battles. And then the infamous Dogecoin. Dogecoin is one of those that I've known about ever since the huge crypto blast back in 2020, when everyone started talking about crypto. So, yep, Dogecoin is back up in the spotlight. They're up 4.4% today after another teaser from Elon Musk about potential integrations with his social media platforms. And last but not least, XRP. XRP is coming back up. They had a slight decline. They touched $1. I believe it was Monday. Actually, so I had support right here at $2. They touched $1 on Tuesday. And now look, they're back up at $2.38. They were at around, $2.46 today. The XRP, they're back up. You know, don't fall for these mini glitches for crypto. Right now, that's the talk of the town. And I believe when the inauguration happens, crypto will boom again. So what's driving this bullish momentum in crypto? First, we're seeing increased institutional interest rates. Major funds are relocating to Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. So a lot of these corporations had their money in stocks. These institutions, they had their money in stocks. Now they're relocating to Bitcoin, crypto, mainly Bitcoin, because they're seeing the value. They're seeing that this is something that will have it currently has a lot of value now, but in the future, if it's growing like this, imagine how much money is going to be worth in the future. That's insane. But they're relocating, signaling confidence in the long-term potential of all these assets. Second, regulatory clarity improving in the US, which always boosts investor sentiment. And finally, adoption is growing. Companies like Tesla and Square are leading the change by integrating crypto in their payment systems. So that's going to change it for crypto when a lot of these finance apps start implementing a new way to pay with crypto. I'm telling you, the world will officially change, guys. I am a Gen Z guy, and I watched how the chip changed everything. I watched how Apple Pay changed everything. I don't even hold cash anymore, guys. So imagine when they have crypto, Dogecoin, people, oh my gosh, that'll be insane. So what's the overall market sentiment? On the stock side, investors are optimistic, especially in tech and growth sectors, thanks to cooling inflation and expectations of a Fed rate cut. But it's worth noting that industrial and traditional retail are facing more headwind, guys. In crypto, it's clear that the momentum is on the side of the bulls. So the crypto side has a lot of bulls literally leading the pack right now. And Bitcoin and Ethereum remain the leaders, but we're also seeing strong performance in the altcoin side, guys, like XRP. They've been making a lot of headlines, and as an institutional as institutional adoption grows, this trend could have a strong power, guys. Here's something to think about. Are we entering a new era of sustained growth for crypto, or is this another temporary rally? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also, let me know what's your take on today's market movements. Are you more bullish on stocks or crypto right now? Leave your comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback. And also, let me know about some stocks that I didn't talk about that are hot, or cryptocurrencies, altcoins that you know about. But for the most part, thank you for tuning in. I am Reviews for Success, aka Jonathan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you love this one, I promise you, you will love my upcoming streams. So be sure to follow, subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. I will see you all in the next video. Take care and be smart when you invest, guys. Because the same way you can make a lot of money, the same way you can lose a lot of money. So be aware of that.